We've never done anything like this before.
3, 2, 1.
I heard Luxe Collective are having a huge Black Friday sale this Friday.
Are you doing online shopping? Is your bank balance suffering? Do you need help?
Literally like there. Literally.
So this is our first ever campaign. Obviously, we've been running a business throughout when these campaigns have gone on, and we've just kind of like winged it. Last Black Friday, we just decided we were going to do a sale like a week before. But this is our first ever like proper planned campaign. I think we were planning it for about 4 to 5 months. We did loads of mood boards, did loads of vision boards in terms of like what we wanted from the campaign, and it was really cool to like actually put it all together. And when it came out, like all our ideas came to life. I reckon with a turntable with the right pace, this could do well. I think this is good speed.
I like it.
Should we think about it? Okay, yeah, do your lips. Okay, next one, chewing gum. Yeah, okay, taking wine out the bag. They were just like doing like a kind of like plan of the day, like plan of action for the day, but then also like kind of like a rehearsal.
How are you feeling about it?
Very excited. Not stressed yet. I think I'm just stressed about planning it, because I think that'll take a long time, but also like we need to make sure it's right, if that makes sense.
That bit is going to be 3 angles. One angle of Jess going, another angle of half the room looking at her, another angle of half the room looking at her. Oh my god, stop, because Princess Balenciaga sat next to her and she goes, seriously, this Friday? She can be like, seriously, this Friday?
Yeah. Friday sale this Friday.
No.
Seriously? This Friday?
2 words, shout out, raise me, crazy, so I live by 2 words, fuck you, pay me, screaming, Jesus, save me.
Yeah, so basically,
How did you come up with the idea?
I follow a brand called Represent, which I wear all the time. And last year they did a Black Friday campaign, which was like someone stole all the products from their warehouse, so their Black Friday sale was off. Obviously, it was like a skit. So I was thinking, all right, that's controversial. I love that brand. I love that idea. How can we make something controversial? So I was thinking like drugs is controversial. I was like, well, we can't really do drugs for a campaign for fashion. I was like, okay, alcohol, something to do with alcohol, partying. It's like alcohol's anonymous. And I was like, oh my God, Shopaholics anonymous. And then I came into the office and I was reminded of the film Confessions of a Shopaholic, where they do Shopaholics anonymous in there. So that night I went home and watched the film and I was like, yeah.
Why do you always go for a controversial topic?
Attention is currency. So like we need as much attention as any brand does. Any brand needs as much attention as possible. And to get attention, you need eyeballs, and to get eyeballs, you need to create conversation. You need to spark like what the hell, or like you need to spark like an intrigue in someone. Like if you think of all the greatest people who are just constantly in the news, they're all because of controversial things. Controversy gets eyeballs, and eyeballs is attention, and attention grows brand, and growing brand just makes your brand bigger.
Can you talk us through the whole concept?
Yeah, so the whole concept of the campaign is like a bunch of girls, they need to stop buying loads of luxury, expensive designer bags. So they come to this Shopaholics Anonymous meeting. Counsellor who's trying to get them to like say what they sold to everyone, and then that's where our brand is kind of like subtly introduced. So it's like, I sold this to Luxe Collective, I sold that to Luxe Collective.
I managed to sell 2 of my caviar leather classic flaps to Luxe Collective.
And the girls, like, because they're so obsessed with luxury items, when they hear that one of the mates has sold something, they're like, oh, I wanted that. And then don't say like, you sold that because I wanted it, or like, why did you sell them? They were lovely. And then they all get a bit riled up, and they all get a bit like, I wanted that, I wanted that. And that's when the tension starts building and the friction starts to come together. And then one of the girls is just like, I can't take it anymore. Black Friday sale on Luxe Collective's website. I need to buy all my stuff back, because obviously they sold it to us, so they want it back, so they want to buy it back. And then, yeah, they all just stand up and then just leg it out the room. And then to add a bit of humour, a bit of comedy in there, the tea lady, she goes out the room as well. And then counsellor at the end, just to like, obviously the counsellor's making them stop it from buying the designer like luxury items, but she's quite a glamorous woman in herself, and she's wearing Chanel earrings, she's wearing a Mulberry bag, like she likes her things. So as soon as they've all gone, she opens the phone up and she logs into our website for our Black Friday sale, and that's where it ends.
Can you just tell us a bit more about these 5 girls?
We wanted to kind of do like different girls, but like that's what our kind of vision of luxury is. Like, it's for everyone. So like we just kind of like tried to do like different personalities. We had one woman that was dead classy. She was a bit snobby. She was Sachi. What was she called? Miss Christiana. So she had the Louis Vuitton Never Full. She was drinking the wine. She was a bit of a snob and a bit like, oh, I don't really want to be here, but I have to be here and I'm better than all you guys. Then we had Grace, who was a bit of like, so she was Miss Chanel. It was a bit similar to Sachi in terms of a bit snobby, but also a bit like, I need this problem fixing. Like, I buy way too many Chanels. And then we had Princess Balenciaga, who was Francesca, just dead sassy, disagreeing with everything the councillor was saying, like kind of like liked a bit of friction, liked a bit of confrontation. Then we had Miss Burberry, who was like the dead innocent one. She had a Saint Laurent sac de jour, she had a Burberry trench coat, a Gucci belt, like she was dead prim and proper, but also like very polite. So we wanted that kind of aspect in there as well. And then we had probably my favourite character, which was Amelia. She played Miss Telfizi, and she was like trendy, cool, sassy, but also kind of like really apologetic to the councillor when they all left, which was quite funny as well. And then obviously we had Bernie, who was amazing, who was the councillor. She was just called the councillor, and she was quite calm, polite, caring, like cool, like didn't want anything to stop. Like when everything started getting on, she didn't know what to do. She was like, just like the typical Nan, do you know what I mean?
Why did you create such an aesthetically off-brand campaign for us?
So I think, like I was saying before with luxury, when people are reselling on Instagram, everyone always gives the aesthetic of like really straight and really finished and really detailed. And I think like our brand is just not that. We know that like everyone wants a bit of luxury. And I feel like having like a campaign like this makes everyone feel involved, but also like the rough, rigid scenery is like, we wanted it to be exactly how a Shopaholics Anonymous meeting would be, or exactly how an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting would be, where it's like, it's not filtered. It's like, it's just as it is. Like there was, when we walked into the hall, there was like just a blazer left that was hanging up, and we were like, let's just keep that there because it looks like it fits in. And there was chairs in the corner just stacked up, and there was like posters all over the walls, like guides and brownies, and we were like, we don't want to touch these. We want it to be as authentic as possible. We wanted the characters to feel a bit like uncomfortable and a bit like, oh, why am I in this place? I'm used to all this high-end stuff. I shouldn't be here. But yeah, it was really cool.
Like, this is the most like over-accentuated shoot ever. Like, you may feel silly doing the poses, but I want you to be like, in your character is you. Do you know what I mean?
Do you want to throw the clochette round?
Oh yeah, the clochette. Slay. Do it with that on you. Let's try that.
Do you want me to take these off?
You could go. And flick them off, yeah. Quiet on set.
Josh, will you do a clap for us?
Talk me through the shoot day a little bit more.
So in the morning, we got there really early, about 5 AM. I just wanted to set up, wanted to charge a few bits, so like we didn't have any dead batteries, anything like that. And then the models started coming about 7, and the makeup girls started coming about 7. They were coming through 7 till 9. And then while the girls were getting the makeup done, me and Ella went and did the coffee run. We got loads of coffee for the girls. And then it was about 10:30, 11 AM we started filming. So we got Noah down from London to do the sound for us. And then we got obviously Dan to do the video for us. And then Josh was directing. And then I was just in the background, just having a great old time. No, I was just kind of like adding what I wanted to see, because I edit a lot of stuff. So I wanted to kind of like get the scenes that we needed and the sounds that we needed, so we could match it all up and it get produced in the post-edit. I never ended up editing it. We sent it off to a professional editor who did a really good job of it. But I think it was important there just to get the post-edit visuals to like kind of conduct a couple of the scenes that needed it. And then obviously we had Ella, who was filming all the behind the scenes.
No, I cried. Didn't I cry?
Got it on camera?
I really feel so happy about that.
You're the best. Oh, you're gorgeous. I don't recognise myself.
Gorgeous, right, gorgeous. Everyone is giving the face of their character, yeah. Gorge. 3, 2, 1.
When's our break, Ben?
Never.
Here we go again. Get on it. I'll hold the camera.
I just need to frame.
There you go.
Okay, you go.
No, it's great. It sounds odd, but it's great. A barbecue base of pepperoni.
No.
No, it's bloody brilliant.
I would agree. Food's ordered anyway.
Yay.
Yeah.
I thought we'd get more of a reaction.
Okay, sorry, say it again.
I think a little bit. I can't like. I'm not just saying
A
this.
little bit more. No, because I actually will get pissed. Who wants some?
Yeah,
Do you want some? Yay! Anyone else? Georgia? God! Getting drunk on set. This is out, isn't it? Yay! Oh, slack. Oh, fuck! Oh. Have you poured some wine in there? Yeah. Okay, what should we do with that?
Just use another cup.
You can drink it. Oh. Don't waste it though. If you pour that down the sink, then we're not mates.
We're not friends anyway, John. Who did order the pizzas? No, I know. Who like made the pizzas? Not who like put them on the menu? Not the menu, did it? Yeah.
Me and Josh.
Did you do thin bases?
No.
Perfect.
Do my caviar leather.
Classic flaps to Luxe Collective. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
I managed to sell 2 of my caviar leather classic flaps. Classic.
That was right. That was right. That's right. I promise. That's right. That was good. No.
What was your favourite part of the day?
Oh my God. So there was a scene where it was like one of the last scenes where Georgia, the tea lady, because she's an actor, like she goes to acting school and everything, like the people who were doing the characters were like models, and they've done some have done a bit of acting, some do acting, but the majority of them were just models and haven't done acting. But Georgia, who played the tea lady, she was actually an actress. So her scene at the end when she runs off after the girls because she doesn't want to miss the sale anyway, and she throws her apron. That is one of the funniest. I couldn't stop laughing. I think there's behind the scenes footage of me just like curling over, laughing my head off because it was so funny. But that was definitely my favourite part of the day.
2, 1. That's so good. I really want to say it in like the most Manchester accent you can possibly do.
Don't blame me. Blame Luxe Collective.
That's it. Also, this is a sac de jour that you're holding right now. So like the story flows.
I heard Luxe Collective are having a huge Black Friday sale this Friday.
That was perfect.
What was it?
Well done, guys. Thank you so much. Gifts for you all. I'm just like in shock.
First campaign of many.
Slay!
What do you want people to feel when they watch the video?
That's a good question. I want people to feel like they can relate to our brand because we're like a fun brand where we kind of like have our target market like really tight. We kind of want people to understand the angle we're coming from. Like I said at the beginning, we're not like this normal, like high end luxury brand. Like the types of like flannels and Selfridges and Harvey Nicks and Harrods want to be portrayed as. Like we're like just a group of young people buying and selling pre-loved designer items, giving you the best experience we can because we know our stuff. We know what a good service is, and we just want to give that to you guys. But also, more importantly, for me, I don't know whether the other guys in the office say that, but say this, but I just love creating the content. So for me to be able to create content and show it to you guys while also running a business, selling the stuff we're creating content for, like I always say, we're a media company that happens to sell luxury shoes and bags. So I just want people to like kind of get my message in terms of like, oh, they create really cool content, and if by any chance I want to buy anything off them, I can do.
So we dropped the trailer yesterday on all our social platforms, and we got a comment on YouTube saying they felt like this was a mix of Mean Girls and Scream Queens.
Okay.
Do you feel like you wanted this to become iconic for those reasons as well?
I love Y2K fashion, like all the vintage stuff we get in is so cool. I wanted to kind of like involve that in the shoot, because I know that's what our target audience likes. And also they like those chick flicky films. So that I wanted them to relate to the campaign in that way. But also I just wanted it to be like an expression of us as a company. This is what we like and this is the products that mean something to us. And yeah, I think we did a really good job of it.
What is the phone number on all of the posters for?
So the number was a hotline you could ring, and it said like an automated message about you're a shopaholic, you need help. Georgia recorded it for us, and at the end it would give you a discount code.
Thank you for calling Luxe Collective Shopaholic Anonymous Free Phone Automated Hotline. Are you tired of spending all your money? You're a shopaholic.
So we tried to create like a buzz for it. We probably never did it as well. We didn't at all do it as well as we could have. We didn't get the content we wanted or needed to create the buzz. So that's definitely something we can do for next time. But the whole idea, and it was Josh's idea that he came up with, it was a really good idea. We just never executed it as well as we could have done or should have done.
I can't wait for everyone to see it. Like this idea that we've had for such a while is finally become a child. Now it's like out there.
Can everyone get there? Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? I think I make it. Yeah. Strike a pose, ladies. No smiles, huh? That's a wrap. Who's next? Very good.
How are you feeling about the Friday?
I'm excited, but to be honest, last year it was like, because we didn't expect to get that many orders last year and we didn't have as many people as we do this year, so I'm a bit more chilled about it this year because I'm expecting lots of orders, but I know that our team will be able to keep up with it. So yeah, to be honest, very relaxed about how that day's going to go, but I don't think I'll be relaxed on the actual day when I see how many orders have come through.
How are you feeling about Black Friday in 7.5 hours?
Excited to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning in the office. We've bought 2 double blow-up mattresses, 2 sleeping bags and 2 dressing gowns as well. This is what our whole year builds up to, so it's good, it's exciting.
Ben, how are you feeling about tomorrow? Well, tonight, 8 hours to go.
Quite nervous, to be fair, because I keep on looking back at like how last year did, because last year was so good, and like obviously we've got loads more followers, we've got loads more sales, loads more customers, but like there was a phase like a few years ago where I always used to say to Joe, imagine when like people just stop it, like if one day just people just stop buying from our website like that, because like that's what you think, because like I don't know, that's just what I used to think, but then obviously that never happened, and I think I'm over that now. But like now I'm like, imagine if just no one turns up to the sale, imagine if just no one's there. But we've got a big list of early access, a lot of really good deals, we've marketed it really well, so yeah, we'll see. That's basically a long way of saying shitting myself.
Not me.
Yes, you. You have been behind the scenes for months preparing for this night, for this day.
Yes.
Do you want to
I'm
tell
like
us?
Father Christmas. I'm planning all year for this, for all these good children. Cut that out.
Cut that out. Planning for children.
I just like making a special time for everyone.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel good, to be fair. I think we've been putting a lot of prep in. Can't be any more chaotic than last year. We've got more space now. Last year we didn't have much space. This year we've got a lot more space and we've got a lot more people. So hopefully there's a lot more orders, as Ben was saying.
I feel good about it. Ready to go, excited to be back.
Joe and Ollie are staying here tonight because they live quite a while away, so they're staying here. I only live around the corner, so I'm gonna go home, but I'm staying up until 12 to make the site live. Like, we could do it automatically, but if there's any issues, if there's any problems, we don't want to be waking up at like 5, 6 in the morning to loads of issues. Yeah, I'm excited.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Nice break. Ollie's having a rave in there.
It's my Friday.
You getting your comfort zone?
I love you. Come on, bring them over here.
Yeah. Let's have a beer and an interview.
Last time you did.
They're out of date, but they've been sealed in it, they'll be fine. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, the boys. Oh no, beer makes me burp.
Everything makes you burp.
Yes, that.
How are you all feeling?
Tired.
I thought we were having a photograph.
Ollie, if you
I
want to go,
reckon it's a Black Friday to learn a lot from. I reckon we've done okay. I think we've definitely improved our operations. I think we just need to maybe choose a little bit of a better time, a little bit of a... It was my idea to do items starting from £10, and I feel like that was the wrong strategy to do.
No, it worked last time.
Yeah, it worked last time.
Ollie.
But in hindsight, I think maybe next year we definitely will change it. But it's one to learn a lot from. But I'm proud of everyone. Everyone's done very well.
It's not over yet.
Yeah, true. It's not over yet. It's only even been 12 hours, has it?
It's not 4 p.m.
Yeah, the only reason why Ben feels like that is because the first hour last Black Friday we did a ridiculous amount of orders and then it was just dead for the rest of the weekend.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be still did a good amount of orders, but it's going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday and Monday.
And I'm an
We're gonna do a
impatient
lot
guy.
more.
I like things like that.
But it's just the way it was last time. It was just all at the beginning, all at once, and then now it's going to be spread across. I reckon we're going to do more, but it's going to be spread more across than just.
It's more but feels like less.
Yeah, which is weird.
But only because it's spread out and the operations have made it feel like it's even less.
Because it was quick.
Yeah. So last Black Friday, it took us all. It took us 2 days to do all the orders, and then
Similar amount of orders to last year, which was done in 3 hours when it took us 2 days.
But
last
me and
year,
Ollie
which is
did.
crazy to think about.
Me and Ollie did get up at 2
Yeah.
and get all the orders ready so they could just go in and pack them rather than having to look for the order and then pack them.
Yeah, that's a good strategy.
So
though, isn't it?
we've been up since 2. Me and Ollie have done a 12 hours.
That's
2.
12.
Done 13 and a half hour shift and it's only 3:30.
And this was your bed
And
last night.
this was my bed last night, yeah.
It was also my bed for about half an hour this afternoon.
Yeah.
Is anyone in here? Still one of the coffees in the car. We're in today because we're packing all the orders that came in over last night. I'm sure we'll be in the same again tomorrow, doing the same thing. Overall, we've improved from last year, so it's been good. It's just because we've got such great people on our team now. Like last year there was like 6 of us, and now there's like 16. So things just went very, very smoothly.
We're a lot more prepared this year than last year.
It was like such mayhem and hectic last Black Friday, wasn't it? We've literally been working all year on how to smooth out our operation. Like all year, that has been like 80% of the
number one
priority, and like it's paid off because it went like that and it went smooth and it went like quick and it wasn't hectic. Like
it just proves for the future that we can easily keep this up.
Yeah, it just means that next year we can prepare for more capacity and we can build up for more capacity, because this year we were a bit scared of how much like we could actually do. Like I know that we can get loads of items and sell them all, but would it be internally manageable? And we've proved this year that it definitely is, and we can do even more. So
smoother than I ever anticipated, to be fair, and that's thanks to Ollie really.
Yeah, next year be prepared for even crazier sales.
Sales still not finished, so
yeah, got today, tomorrow, Monday, and we'll see what happens in the next couple of days.
How do you feel about the fact people have seen everything that's been going on for the last 4 months?
Not accountability, was it transparency?
Yeah.
I want everyone to see how we work. Like we're just a group of normal people who have like just built a good team, who can deal with a lot of things. And you build a good team, then you can do anything really.
Good things happen. We've wanted to show everyone because we feel like if you're buying from us, you should see what goes into it.
It's also good for everyone seeing it as well for next year and the year after and the year after, just to see the growth, and like you can be on a journey with us, because it's all one big journey, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for watching, it's been good.
Yeah.
Here's to next year.
Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Like if you liked the video. If you didn't like the video, then I'll be having words with Ella.
And we're so close to 100k.
And we are so close to 100k.
Ella needs to
Ella gets
bump
free,
those rookie
free
numbers
Starbucks for a year off Ollie if she gets to 100k.
A year?
before
That's what he said,
Christmas.
wasn't it?
I thought it was a week. But
Oh, it was a okay, for a minute. I thought it was a week. Oh, well, I didn't know what it was, to be fair. It can be a year. Ollie, unlucky, I'm sorry. It's a year.
And also maybe just say share with a friend.
If you like this video, share it with your friends.
Yeah. If they're going to be interested in what we're doing too, then share it with whoever you think will find it interesting.
Isn't it mad I've not even been in this video? I think I'm in it once.
Because you're not the star of the show this time.
We're the stars on the show.
This isn't Ella. This is just
Hi, guys.
This is just someone who looks
Bye.
like Ella.
I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, like, comment. I really want to hit 100k before Christmas, which is in like 4 weeks today, and we've got 10k to go.
If you go to 999,999 and then...
Whoa, that's a million.
Oh yeah? What did you say? 99,999 and then we can get the 100,000 in the new year. That would be good.
Yeah, that would be best case scenario.
Yeah, for everyone.
Bye!
Bye.